Good afternoon, everyone. Day 77 of growing vegetables in Canada outdoors. Again, all these plants were started organically indoors by my daughter, and this is her garden. This is her project. I'm allowing her to learn as she goes. I know some people are probably looking at the garden questioning, like some of the tomato plants. I've had a few questions about how they're not so bushy anymore, and unfortunately my daughter went crazy and she wanted to see what happens, and I told her it's not good for the plants. And again, this is her project, and I know the repercussions of doing it, but there's nothing better than learning and them visually seeing, at least for my daughter, what the repercussions are. And that's part of the reason why our plant does, they don't have any leaves or anything on there. And some of the tomatoes are coming through and some of them are getting sun damaged in what I'm showing her, and we're just letting them fall on the ground so this way next year it fertilizes the soil a little bit more. So for day 77, let's take a quick gander. So you have your beans. Again, I picked a few more off there. There's still, as you can see, quite a bit more to go. I'm letting them really fill out. And then I'll be doing some pasta fagioli, in which I'll show the end result of the pasta fagioli I'll be making, so everyone can see what we did with the beans and some of the tomatoes and the harvesting and things like that. So then you have your bush beans, your green bush beans with some more on there, and plant has a bunch more. You have your cucumbers. I just picked the other cucumber there tonight and we had it for supper. And then your tomato plants, and as mentioned, you can see a lot of the tomatoes on the floor. Those are ones that got sun damaged, and the plants are really bare. My daughter she wanted them to be empty so she can see the tomatoes. I explained to her of doing so, but again, it's a lesson that she needs to learn in gardening. We've all made the mistakes of doing things, including myself when I first gardened. So don't be so harsh on us. I knew this was going to be a problem for the tomatoes, but my daughter needs to learn, and this is what she wanted. Now she sees the repercussions of doing it, so next year it won't happen. So part of the reason, it's all live and learn type thing. So different tomatoes. You have your rainbow bell peppers, a couple of them all over the plant. Your zucchini plant, beautiful. Again, this is all 77 days. You have your broccoli, your cauliflower. You can see it's coming along really nicely, all three of them. This one's a little more hidden, but again, everything's coming along great. You have your celery, different types of lettuce, your strawberries. Then you get into your potted plants. You have your potted beans, my daughter planted. You have your black diamond watermelon, which you can see the watermelon every day is getting bigger and bigger. You have your acorn squash with some more acorns back there and along the plant growing. And then you have your zucchinis, potted zucchini plant with some more growing in there. Have it. I thank you for everyone tuning in for day 77. Everything is coming along looking great. We are still getting, even though a lot of the leaves are off the tomato plants, we are still getting some tomatoes off of them that we'll use and show everyone what we've done with them. But for day 77, thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you all back tomorrow for day 78. Thanks and take care.